outside Rutgers right now, a place of food and socializing. We come here today in order to discuss an important topic, festivity. We have recently heard that the idea of festivity may be misconstrued on campus. Notre Dame News has decided to send me to do some field research on the topic. We will compare our findings with that of Babette, star of Babette's Feast, and see how her idea of a feast correlates with Joseph Pieper's 12 ingredients of festivity.
It's just a layout of food, as far as, you know, your favorite foods or holiday foods or
like some great food.
So something that you're celebrating, like one of the saints, like a feast day, or something in your like religion, so kind of like a celebration. Everyone goes to mass to honor that person or saint or something.
I think of a feast, I think of a lot of family around together and just like a big celebration.
Celebration.
Thanksgiving.
Massive dinner for celebrating something.
Say Christmas, my family, after our my dad's side, we all go to my uncle's bar and get wasted.
Mostly it's just kind of around family. So for Christmas, everyone comes in and we all go to mass together, Christmas mass, like the day. We normally go the day before.
I mean, I do the tree and the ornaments and I kill the chicken.
Originally my parents are Ukrainian, so yeah, we do a whole big family Ukrainian dinner, and especially like on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Just recently, I'm having to split time with my fiance's family. So this was the first Christmas that we did that, but typically, just with my family, we always go to my grandma's house for Christmas.
In South Bend for Thanksgiving, I eat at the North Dining Hall for Thanksgiving.
Oh, it's holidays until I get to go home. That's when I get to sleep.
Oh yes, for Christmas we do Christmas pajamas, we do the reindeer food, and then we do cookies for Santa. And then for Thanksgiving, of course, we always say what we're thankful for. And then for Easter, we put out special carrots for these.
And we come home and we open one present, and then every Christmas brunch we go over to my grandmother's house, and then we spend the rest of the day actually watching movies that we each got in our stockings from my dad, and then we just watch movies all day as a family.
Hello and welcome to Notre Dame News. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Chrissy McGafkin here with Babette from Babette's Feast. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
We have a specialist with Feast today, and we are going to be comparing some of her thoughts with some of Notre Dame students and also with Pieper.
It's extraordinary to be able to get all my favorite food all the time.
Now Babette, do you find that getting something that you love all the time to be extraordinary?
Well, Chrissy, I actually have to disagree. In fact, I think it's just the opposite. For my feast, I made a one-time occasion. I gave everything I had, all of my effort, time, and heart into making this lovely meal for my family that had adopted me and to them. And I just put on a lovely feast for the people who matter to me most.
That sounds extraordinary.
spontaneity.
It seems that Notre Dame students may not be clear as to what exactly is meant by spontaneity. Could you perhaps explain what Pieper means when he discusses this as an ingredient?
Well, Chrissy, I think it's all important that we get out of the monotonous routine of our average lives. And I think that I did this by ordering a sea turtle for my feast. It was something that was really unexpected and which made my meal matter in something special.
That sounds spontaneous.
I love the candlelight dinners after football games because I get to relax from everything and spend time with my friends.
It looks like this guy has a grasp on Pieper's ingredient, finding the good and the bad.
I'm majoring in aerospace engineering because that's where the money's at.
Wow, looks like making money is an important aspect of this young man's life. What do you think, Babette?
Well, Chrissy, I think it's important to learn the difference between work and play. There's a somewhat of a pure purposefulness to play, and we need to remember to do that in our lives.
Time sure does fly when you're having fun. Pieper was correct in realizing that one must distinguish between chronos and kairos. Part of throwing a feast is the passing of time with friends and family, without actually acknowledging how much time has passed. I wonder what that woman is thinking.
Well, Chrissy, Keeper does bring up a valid point when he discusses the ingredient contemplation. Instead of analyzing every detail, we need to take a step back and look at the broader picture.
Ah, so she's contemplating.
For Lent, I gave him chocolate, and it was like really, really hard.
Sacrificing chocolate does not seem like the same ingredient that Peeper was talking about. What do you think, Babette?
I think Peeper's talking more along the lines of giving up something in order to help others. For instance, I gave up all of my lottery earnings in order to throw a feast for the members of my community. This meant a lot for me because $10,000 is a lot to give away, but it made me appreciate everything so much more.
Wow, that's a huge sacrifice.
When I go to the dining hall, I like to eat as much food as I can. I really want to get my money's worth.
Excess does not mean eating as much as possible just to get your money's worth, as this donor stated. Would you like to explain this, Babette?
Yes, for my feast I made many different types of foods and had multitudes of it to serve to my guests. Peeper means that there's not necessarily a use for everything on the table, but it's important to not count the cost in terms of discussing festivity.
What do I love? I love my shirt.
I do love that shirt too, but is this what Peeper means by love?
I don't think so. There are actually 4 types of love: eros, philia, stereos, agape. I have been told I demonstrated agape by giving up everything I was given in order to give thanks to what was given to me.
La 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 la.
Singing is a part of rejoicing, but is there anything more to singing?
I think so. I think it's important to note that all festivities in society are based on death and resurrection. I wanted to throw my feast in honor of the minister who passed away that did so much for our community.
All I use my memory for is to cram for the test.
This type of memory may be useful at Notre Dame, but is it useful when dealing with festivities?
I think there instead needs to be some intense way of remembering, almost as though an encounter occurred, that makes the feast have longevity for years to come.
World peace. World peace? Is that what Peeper means by affirmation of the world?
I think instead that Peeper means that there's the acknowledgement of a creator, and by blessing our feast and thanking God for what was provided for us was my way of incorporating this ingredient into our festivity.
Well, thanks for joining us today, Babette. I think we all really learned a lot about festivities. It's not just all about food.
Thank you so much for having me here.
And that's it for UND News.